Hello, this is Kev. This is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. Thank you for watching. If you are new to this channel, go ahead below this screen and hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and please set your notifications to all when you know that new content is uploaded or whenever I'm doing a live podcast. So I'm here to discuss this incident with you guys as a United States citizen that was born and raised in Montgomery, Alabama. And what I would tell people who don't have an understanding of Montgomery, Alabama is there's a lot of stuff race-wise that people in other states let slide that we don't let slide. And this is one of the examples right here, whether you feel like that this situation was racially charged or just a senseless act. But from my understanding of what I've been hearing about this incident, there were some people that happened to be white decided that they wanted to dock their pontoon boat where Montgomery Riverboat would dock up. And the riverboat was a service that has been running in Montgomery for, to my knowledge, for at least the past 40, 50 years. I even remember when I was in elementary school, our class took a field trip to the riverboat. And I do remember enjoying that day. I think I was in like 4th or 5th grade. So the incident was like these white people decided that they weren't going to move their pontoon boat because of how proud they were that a fellow member of their race, Jason Aldean, put out that song, Try That in a Small Town. So they're hocked up off their Budweiser or whatever else they're doing, and they decided they wanted to look for somebody that was going to try it in a small town. I mean, what were they thinking? So the black security guard asked the numbnuts just to move their boat because the riverboat was coming in and they needed to dock so people can get off the boat. And they decided that they didn't want to do it. They wanted to argue with the security guard. And then one of the people swung on the security guard instead of complying and obeying the security officer, because you know how they love to talk about how these young black men didn't comply and obey, and they will be alive today if they just complied with their officer. They decided they didn't want to comply with this guy. They were going to stay there. They didn't give a damn about that riverboat. And you got dozens and dozens and dozens of witnesses to this. I mean, there are so many videos covering this on social media. You got a lot of TikTok videos and you got a lot of websites. You got these videos on it. In fact, one of those websites, this link is in the description below because I want you to check this out for yourself. So they swung on them and they decided they wanted to jump on and beat them up. So a lot of black people rushed to that scene to pay them back many times fold. Like they jumped on them for jumping on this one guy. What I didn't like, what I saw in the video, is that the first black guy that arrived to the scene, instead of helping him, like he was helping the man, but he was more so trying to break up the fight or whatever, man. You know, you're supposed to jump in there and help swing, man. Fuck all that. But they would, like, the people who were jumping on the black security guard will find out that not all the black people in the area were like that. I mean, like, if you watch those videos, them black people rushed them white people. I mean, one dude even hopped in the water to swim to the dock so he can hand out 2 pieces. And then there was even another man that shit thought it was WWE and started taking a chair and started hitting folks with it. It's like, man, like, stop fucking with folks like this. Stop thinking that you can just do whatever you want just because of the times, just because one country singer comes out with a song that, you know, now you can do whatever you want to because now you all of a sudden have some type of racial pride in your people. Shoot, Montgomery, Alabama ain't the small town to try shit like that in. We have a history of civil rights that many of us have not forgotten and won't forget for a long time. So whenever we see signs of any kind of trouble, we try to neutralize that shit immediately. I keep telling people in Montgomery, Alabama, we did not play that shit. I don't know what state a lot of these black people are from, especially a bunch of these new niggas that sit up there and try to put this defeated nonsense on black folks. And it makes me wonder, what kind of people are you dealing with from the state that you're from that made you such a wuss? Like, look, and it is to my understanding that, shoot, although we went through all of that with people, we just want to live in peace. That's it. We want to live in peace. We want a peaceful world for our children and ourselves. And, you know, when you do shit like this, then it just reignites something that should be dead and buried. You know, I don't blame people for going around thinking that racism had something to do with what happened. But I will say this, it is surely nice to see my people code up when it was necessary. That was a code up that I haven't seen in a while. And, you know, especially amongst us, especially when we got this internet and social media where there's so much division. There's not, even if it was a act that did not make much sense in how it started to begin with, it was nice to see us kind of code up and show some togetherness and a defense for our people. So I just wish I could see more of it. And I know some of you out there listening, you could wish you could see more of it too. But, you know, check this out. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. I put a link below. Tell me what you think of those videos that you see on that website. And I will hit y'all up later. Hell. They said try that in a small town. Black people say, okay. All right. Fuck around and find out. All right. Well, thank you for listening. This is Kev. This is BMBBH. Long live the habitual line steppers, and Kev we trust. Till the next time.